My people, what's up? My people, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How are you guys doing? This is my picture where I used to do this. To look somehow. Let me just use my usual background. I hope you all can see me very well. Is it very clear? I think it's clear. It's clear enough, right? How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Welcome, good evening, everyone. Guys, I don't tire for Nigeria. When I said I want to live stream, something else will just come up. Anytime I say let me do live stream, something else will just come up. This country, now wow, it's not easy. But all the same, I am back. I'm back to live streams. Yeah, I missed live stream on Sunday. Yeah, I was not around. I was out of town that particular Sunday, right? Yeah, I wasn't around, so I couldn't. Where I was, I couldn't. I couldn't film. I couldn't go live. Okay, so that's what happened. All right, everyone. Please, you're coming in. Like this live stream. Like the live stream. Okay. So this is long overdue. Long overdue because you guys know now. Miss Supranational ended on Friday. I be Saturday. Yes, Saturday. Friday was Miss Supranational, while um, Saturday was Mr. Supranational. So yeah, that was how busy throughout on Sunday. I wasn't able to come on live, but at least I filmed the content and I posted, and I edited and all that. I already filmed that content, edited it yesterday. I filmed the content, edited it and posted, back to back. So I just have to be consistent here. So you're coming in, like this live stream, like the live stream, and yeah. So today's topic is on Paula addresses trolls, and she replies her trolls. Now I'm coming to that. While Mazi Micheal, representing Nigeria, got to the third runner-up position of Mr. Supranational. Okay, so you guys have seen the videos I've posted, alright? So this is just for us to gist and rant about what happened in Mr. and Miss Supranational. So let's start with Mazi Michael's victory as the third runner-up. To me, I felt like he would have placed more. Sorry, he would have placed higher because of I think probably because of the fact that he didn't play around with colors, because I was expecting him to, like, change into different colors, different attires, but he was strictly on black. Even in the preliminary competition, even in the on finals night, he wore black as well. So I remember I told you guys that I said it in my video that I wanted him to play around with different colors. But all the same, I think that he really did very well for someone that it wasn't originally built for Mr. Supranational. But I know that he has been preparing since 2014. Abi when sorry, not 2014, 2024. He was crowned in 2024 now. Abi 2020, early 2024. Yes, that was when he was crowned, early 2024. So he had about 1 year plus to prepare for any international pageant. He wasn't able to go to Mr. World last year because of visa issues. Okay, so I think it was just his destiny and fate to go for Miss Supranational, for Mr. Supranational. I think that's what happened, in his case. And so far, I would say that he really did very well. He was very, very consistent. Even in the super chat, he got to the finals. He was just consistent, and he won the fan vote. Okay, so I feel like he was very popular in Poland, and I'm so happy for him. I want to see him in another pageant. Oh. That's it. Let him go for another pageant. He should go for Mr. World. And yeah, I'm just I oversee he's going to have a very bright future in pageantry because he's very good. He has already laid the foundation, a good foundation for his pageant career. So anyway, I wish him all the best in his future endeavors, and thank you for, I want to say a huge thank you to him for making saving our face from what happened in Miss Supranational. Guys, I'm still angry. I'm still surprised. I'm still surprised that Paula did not make the top 24, because I've been seeing a lot of comments on my comment section. I've been seeing a lot of persons blaming blaming her, Paula, for not placing. Some persons are blaming the organization, some persons are blaming the fans. Like, I don't understand those people. If you have been following Paula's journey, there's some things that you need to accustom yourself to. Like someone like me now, I follow Paula's journey from last year September that she was crowned. I know the kind of work she put into this pageant. So I understand that a lot of you are feeling bad, a lot of you are feeling sad, based on what happened, based on the fact that she didn't place. But for me personally, I think that Paula is not the problem in any way, because I know how well she prepared for that pageant. In fact, along the line, I heard that she changed her pageant coach. So many things happened along the line, but I felt like she did her best. Whatever happens or happened behind closed doors it did not affect her. That's what I would say. It did not really affect Paula. So those of you that are saying that Paula is to be blamed, she lacks. In fact, there's one particular commenter the comments that I saw in my. I don't know if I should read out the comment, but let me just address something first. When you're paying for PT pageant day, you have to look at the organization that you are representing first of all. That one should be number one. Then the time frame that you have to prepare for that pageant, and also external factors, the pageant itself, like what I mean external factors. You have to look at the organizers of the particular pageant, the particular international pageant you are going for. Pageantry is not a joke. For those of you that are talking, come on, you just wake up and be typing rubbish. Pageantry is not a joke. The money that goes into pageantry, the money that they spend, preparing for the pageant, it's not a joke. And you guys know that over here in Nigeria, now they fund your own journey. Like, now if you don't get money, you don't even bother yourself. Say you won't go pageant, you won't go represent Nigeria. If you don't get bread, you don't get money. Because these organizers, they will leave you hanging. The franchise, they will leave you hanging. The organizers of the pageant, the national directors, most of them don't even support their queen financially. How many of them they give the prize money? You understand? Talk less of, say, like, if you don't have money, don't even bother yourself at any going for pageants. In this Paula's case, Paula, I'm sure Paula, her funds went into the preparation, because her wardrobe was top notch from beginning of from the sashing ceremony. You could see that Paula had style. She had there was a lot of potential. I saw a lot of potential, and it's so painful that when you prepare for a pageant like that and you put in your effort, and at the end of the day you don't get result. It's so painful. You guys don't know how Paula herself is, even how she's feeling in all of this. You think she's happy? You think she's happy? She put in a lot into this pageant, and once somebody will just come out here and be typing nonsense, typing rubbish, and be saying that, oh, Paula lacks composure, lacks this and everything. Like, that was just somebody. I don't really understand that commenter. Because that she's a very bubbly person. She has a bubbly personality. She allowed herself to enjoy, Poland, in as much as it was a competition, but she didn't make it look like, oh, she was tensed. She was just enjoying herself, and while at that, she was doing what she ought to do at the right time. The only mistake I saw that Paula did was that she didn't change her styling for prelims. Even if I was not really a fan of that particular preliminary gown, I thought that the gown was not bad at all. It's just that she needed to accessorize it more. I said it in my preliminary evaluation and analysis now, that she would have added a lot more accessories to that particular dress that she wore. Apart from that, I didn't see anything wrong with Paula's performance. Even in the swimsuit, she was okay. She did very well. So if she didn't place, I think it's with the organizers. She's not just lucky with the organizer. That's what I would say at this point. So those of you that are saying, oh, she did not she did not put in the work. Like, seriously, you guys did not follow Paula's journey. Please, I'm sorry to say this. You are just talking based on what you saw, or what you were on that prelims or whatever. I don't know how they even came up with that kind of suggestion, that kind of opinion, and that kind of talk. Everybody saw that Paula put in 101%, more than 100% into that pageant. So if you're not encouraging her, or if you're not uplifting her spirit, then why you bring her down? We know persons that have gone to pageants without preparing, and yet they come out in flying colors. I don't want to mention names here, but everybody's journey is not the same. That's what I would say. Nobody's journey is the same in pageantry. You can see somebody that had just 2 weeks or 3 weeks to prepare. The person is doing better than somebody that had 1 year to prepare. It's not as if that person that had 1 year to prepare did not do the needful, or she did not take correction. It's just her luck. It's just her faith. So please, the trolls that were coming onto Paula's comment section, I saw some of the comments now. I was like, wow, like seriously. Personally, even if as I talked about Paula's journey and everything, I don't expect her to come and tell me, oh, thank you. Because she's not the only person I'm talking about. Do you understand? I don't expect her to come and tell me, oh, thank you, you have been talking about me on your channel, and thank you so much for the enlightenment, for this, that. Like, even if she does that, I will be very grateful that, oh, somebody is seeing my effort, somebody recognize her. But all the same, she doesn't come and appreciate me. It doesn't take anything from me. I'm not doing it for her to come and appreciate me. I'm just doing my job. I'm not doing what I love. I'm just doing what I love doing. I'm not doing it for validation to say, oh, Paula should come and thank me for standing with her throughout this competition. How many persons can Paula respond to? Let's just be sincere. How many persons can she respond to on DM? It's not easy for somebody to be saying, Paula did not respond to her message. Paula did not do this. Paula did not do that. Paula is busy with her pageant. She can't respond to everybody's DM. I don't expect her to come and meet me and be saying, oh, thank you so much. Even if she has been watching my videos, or she watched my video at one point, and she doesn't come to say, oh, thank you, it doesn't take anything away from me. It doesn't stop my channel from functioning. It doesn't stop me it doesn't make me to stop beauty pageant or other pageant queens. It doesn't stop me. So some of you that are looking for validation, looking for doing eye service. Me, I don't do eye service on my channel. Watch me from last year. If you came onto my channel during the Chidema saga, I know they do eye service on my channel, and I don't allow people external factors to control what I do here. That's just the truth. I do what I feel like doing. It's my channel. I know the persons. I know what to say. I know how I have been. I've been less biased when it comes to talking about Nigerian pageant representatives. I carry each of them equally. I talk about each of them equally. If there's something wrong about a particular beauty queen, I talk about it. I don't mince words. I don't say, oh, because she's not from my village, or because I love her more than the other person, I will say good things about her and say bad things. No, I say things as they are. I say things as they are. If you've been following me before, you know me. I don't sugarcoat. I always try to, as much as possible, to be honest when I'm talking about Nigerian representatives here on my channel. I always try as much as possible to have a level playing ground for all Nigerian representatives. So I don't expect people to come and tell me, oh, thank you. Even if she comes, it's a plus for me. I will appreciate that, oh, she actually went ahead, or went, she came to appreciate my effort. But my dear, even if she does not respond to you, you don't have, it does not give you the effrontery to make her feel less of herself because she mailed or she didn't respond to your message. How many messages did Paula respond to? You know how many persons are on her DM every day? Do you know the number of persons that come to Paula's DM every day? Even me as a pageant blogger, it's not everybody that I respond to. So persons come to my DM and say so many things, I don't even respond. Because I look at it that this person does not know me. Like you don't have something tangible to tell me. If you don't have a pageant, you don't have anything related to pageantry, then what are you coming to my DM to come and tell me? And even when you come with pageantry, I even filter some of the things that you come and tell me. Because it's not everything I will come and I'll bring here on my channel. Because I know that some things you're just listening it out of I don't know the word to put it. I don't know how to place that one. But my dear, nobody controls me on my channel. I say what I deem fit. And I think that so far, coming into pageantry on my channel, I think I've been fair about all beauty queens the same way. I have never, said this person or this person. I just do comparison. It's healthy. Comparison is healthy. It's healthy when it comes to pageants. It's healthy. But when professors feel entitled, feel like, oh, you have to do this, you have to, seriously, I don't understand. So that comment that I said that Paula did not respond to her, like seriously, is there anybody that Paula will respond to? No. And it's not only Paula that does not respond to DM. There are so many other celebrities, apart from beauty pageant. Celebrities, Nigerian celebrities, not everybody that responds to DM because they have other things they are doing. They are not, they cannot be on the DM every day responding to everybody now. It's not possible. It's not possible. So please, let's try as much as possible, in as much as we are trying to criticize our queens, but let's be constructive, Say something that, makes sense. Don't go type something because you want type something, you talk rubbish. So let's forget about that. Yes, let's talk about Paula's. We've talked about Paula's. Some persons that blamed Paula for for the whole for not placing and all. There's no need blaming Paula. It wasn't just. I would like she wasn't just lucky with the organizers. That's just what I would say. And I feel like Paula should try as much as possible to align herself with another pageant. She has potential, so she shouldn't just use this disappointment or setback as not vying for other pageants. I think that she should try as much as possible to try other pageants like there's so many of them. Miss Cosmo is there. Miss Cosmo is there. Miss I don't know. I don't think she's grand material. Which other pageants am I looking at? She should try other pageants. There's so many pageants that she can align herself with. I don't want to choose for her, but she knows the pageants that align to what she wants. So I think at this point people should stop blaming Paula. Paula is not to be blamed, please. Blame the judges or the organizers of Miss Supranational that didn't just want her in top 24. That's just it. Now, I saw another comment saying that the organizers of the national organizers of Miss Supranational, of course, you guys know them now, Silverbed, they did not support Paula enough. They didn't give her that much needed support like other queens that that went to represent Nigeria previously. What I would say in that regard is that we all know Silverbed. We all know how Silverbed operates. Fine. When it comes to support, we know Silverbed. They don't actually go all out to support their beauty queens, except for recently when during Chichi's saga that we had the president of Silverbed go to Mexico to to lobby and all, and also he was in India as well for Miss World, and for him not to be in Poland for Miss Supranational, I felt bad. I felt like it shows. I don't know the reason why. I don't want to say okay there was an issue or probably they just decided not to, but I want to say that when you're giving support or when you're supporting your beauty queens, please try as much as possible to not be biased. Show them equal love. Show them equal love. There's nothing stopping them from going to Poland to support Paula and the Mazi Micheal. But I didn't see them there. They were not there to support her, which is very wrong, very bad. I'm not saying that I don't know the word to use. Like physical presence matters a lot. physical presence matters a lot. I think that personally, when I looked at the way the pageant, the whole pageant, the whole support for Paula, the how it all went. I think that the franchise holders, they didn't do enough to support Paula. I think that they were not. I don't know. They were not pushing her as much as I wanted them to push her. Even the voting and all that. But I was the one that was practically begging you guys to vote, right? Even in the Supranational Nigeria's original their Instagram page, although they were posting, but I think from the major franchise holders, Silverbird TV, and their radio stations, there was not enough. At least you have a radio station, you have a television. This broadcast it live. Tell viewers to vote. Nigeria has the highest population in Africa, yet when it comes to voting for our queens in the in international pageant, we fall short. And we come, and when our beauty queens don't please, we come out here and be shouting and be crying. They did not win, no. This one, that one. Did you vote? You did not vote. You did not vote. Each time I come out here, I always, preach voting, vote for Paula, vote for your candidate, vote for our Nigerian candidates, vote. I always come out here and talk about it. Apart from Paula, the other beauty queens, I did for each and every one of on any Nigerian contestants. I always canvass for votes for them here on my channel. But majority of you don't vote. When she doesn't do, if you don't do well, you now come out here and be shouting foul. And she did not do well, she did not place. What happened? Her wardrobe is bad. The organizer is this. Then you as a Nigerian, did you vote? Did you vote for her? You didn't vote. But you see the other countries, the way they vote for their candidates, they don't joke with their candidates. But Nigeria, we have highest population, and yet they don't vote. They won't vote. They will only come and be say, hey, we support you. Cool, cool. She's this, she's that, and this, that, and you don't vote. Voting is our power when it comes to pageantry. Voting is our power. When they say that, let me tell you about these franchise holders here. One thing about them. When they say that the vote is coming from a lot of Nigerians are voting for their candidate. They see the amount of votes that this person was able to gather from her country. They look at it like, she might be a possible market for us to venture. Forget about what Miss Grant does and all that. But every franchise, every what do you call it, international pageant, they are in it for money. They are in it for money. It's not about the charity and everything or the other things. Money is also involved. So if you are not a good market for them, they will not even look at your country. Just let me tell you something. When you start voting, for our candidates. That's when you see that on the placement. It go shock us. It go shock us when we start placing. It's because we don't vote, we don't gather enough support. That's why Philippines now, if you watch Philippines, there's no party that they don't place because they have a strong fan base. They have a strong fan base. How many are they in their country? I mean, compared to Nigeria, the population between Philippines and Nigeria, there's a huge gap. Nigeria has more population. The whole of Lagos, I don't know if Philippines, I don't know the population, I'm just guessing. But Philippines, you can't compare Filipino population to Nigerian population. We are more than them, but yet they have a very strong fan base. They have a very strong fan base, and that's what we are lacking here in Nigeria. We don't have good fan base. The fan base is very, very small, very small. And even among the fan base now, it's only few people that vote. Only few persons that come out to vote amongst that fan base that we claim that we have. You see different WhatsApp group. Everybody is gathering the votes. At the end of the day, even the votes, people that will shout more in that group, they will not still vote. And they will be the one shouting, let's vote, let's vote. When you go and if you go and go to the voting table and see the persons that actually voted, it's not even the people that will make mouth. I like the fact that for our candidates to support them, for us to gather votes and everything. But did you actually vote? Do you actually vote? It's not by word of mouth. Oh. Not be mouth that they vote. You go download the app, vote. Some persons even pay to vote because the first vote is free. The other ones you have to pay. So some persons pay for vote. Just imagine those Filipino fans now, those Filipino fans, those Latino fans. They pay for votes. They follow their candidate bumper to bumper. Here in Nigeria, we say Nigeria they carry last. This one, that one. That. But how many of us go and vote? Do we vote for our candidates? Are we supposed to get fan votes? Are we supposed to win the fan vote because we get population? But how many people will vote? How many people will take their time and vote? They will not vote when the candidates did not do well, and they will come out and say, Nigeria did not do well. Nigeria did not do well in this pageant. What happened? You start blaming the girl, blaming the coach, blaming when you yourself did not vote. Of course, everybody go chop blame, but did you do your duty as a fan, as a pageant fan? Did you vote? You did not vote. But then you go come outside, they talk, say this one, that one. Now you go criticize pass. Now you go talk, say this one, that one, and they not do this, their wardrobe is not. But did you vote? No. You did not vote, but you come out and be talking. So it's up to us. So at this point, what I'm trying to say is that I think we should change that mindset that we have when it comes to pageantry. There's a lot of factors that determine who places or not. Apart from the fact that you might see somebody that she's not even on your radar, but she plays. Of God too, our grace too. Apart from the physical things, it's spiritual as well. Pageantry is spiritual. There's some persons that have the oil on them, is very strong. That even if you criticize them from now to tomorrow, they will still place. The oil on their head is strong, well. The anointing on their head is very strong. So even if they not even prepare very well for the pageant, they will still place. Some persons have that grace in them. They have that oil, what they call it, that oil of favor in them. That even if they don't do the needful, they don't even prepare as much as in the other candidates, they will still place. So most times it's not about physical, it's still spiritual. It's still spiritual. And sometimes it might not really be it might not be that. It might be that God is redirecting you to another pageant. You just like, okay, this pageant is not your pageant, it's not where I want it to be, you just redirect you to another pageant. We have seen cases like this now in pageantry where a particular candidate vies for this pageant 1, 2, 3 times and fails. Then she goes to another pageant, another national pageant, and she wins that pageant, and she goes international and wins international pageant. We have seen it here now. Mr. Me, how are you? He said, what about Ayushri Malik? Who is Ayushri Malik? Where are you chatting from? Where are you chatting from, please? Please, like this live stream. You guys should like the live stream. Please, like. I have 6 persons watching me and just 1 like. Please, like this live stream so that YouTube can recommend my videos. Please, like the live stream, please. You say I'm chatting from India. I don't know who you're talking about. Who is Ayushri Malik? Please, expatiate. Alright, so what I'm saying here is that, my dear, there's some persons that they don't even need to do much. They don't even need to do anything. They don't even need to stress themselves and they will place. Why the ones that have been stressing themselves for how many months, preparing, doing everything, doing the moon walk, this one walk, blah, 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 duck walk, blah, blah, blah. All the works in this world, they have it, and yet they will not stay place. So most times, it's spiritual. You can do all you can, all the best. You can bring out your best foot forward and still not place. We have seen things like that, But that's not mean that you shouldn't try your best. So in Paula's case, please, you guys should not blame her. She did she did her best. She did her best. But I feel like what happened. It's not her fault. Even the organizers too, they have learned their lessons as well. I'm sure that whatever happens that happened behind closed doors, or whatever internal issue happened, they must have learned their lessons. So please, let's try as much as possible to be logical when we are criticizing our beauty queens. Try as much as possible to be logical. Think of, what if not. Have have a double mindset. Try as much as possible to look at it from both sides. All I can say is good luck to Paula in her future endeavors. Like I said, I want to see her in another pageant. She should try as much as possible to, align herself with a particular pageant that fits what she wants to do. Like Miss Cosmo Nigeria, now they're calling for qualified candidates. I talked about it in my previous video yesterday. I don't know if you guys watched that video I posted yesterday. Miss Cosmo Nigeria, they've released the entry forms for this year's pageant. Please go and log into their website. They've released the website. Go to Instagram, type Miss Cosmo Nigeria Instagram page. You will see all the details you need for you to register and get the form and follow the prompt. So there's so many other pageants here in Nigeria that you don't need to be bothering yourself on one particular pageant. You come to that pageant once, you did not work. Twice, it did not work. 3 times, it did not work, and you know that they are not going to give you the crap. You go to another pageant. Try somewhere else. You don't know if your destiny or your fate is in the other pageant, not in this one. You have been stressing yourself to do that you must win. I know that, of course, you have to try again. You don't have to give up, but get where you go reach, you go tell yourself, say, "Oh, this place not be my place. Make I find my way." You understand? Make I find my way, go another pageant. Maybe that's where my aligns with. We have seen things like that even recently. Now we saw what happened in the Miss International Nigeria pageant. Perpetua, when she fight for MBGN 3 times and she wasn't getting what she wanted, she had to move over to the other pageant. So please, no tanda for one particular pageant. Say that day you must day. Move on to other things. So please, let's stop this blame game. What has happened. We cannot change the hands of time. We cannot go to Poland and go and change results. What don't happen. So let's stop blaming Paula. Let's stop blaming the organizers. I know it's not easy, but at the same time, I think personally, to me, I felt like the organizers would have done more in terms of publicity for Paula. They would have announced it on their radio stations and the television for her, because those platforms are what will even reach out to a wider audience. Do you understand? Because people watch television, people watch listen to radio jingles, and I don't know what the franchise holders are doing, but I feel like they have the platform to advertise and to canvass for votes, and they're not using it. That's just the truth. They're not using that particular platform to canvass for votes. If they were using it, I don't think we'll be having this issue. Do you understand? We'll be having these issues that we're having right now. But you, as a pageant fan, you have to do the needful by voting. Try as much as possible to vote. So that's just it. I saw some people shipping. Hey God, these are our pageant fans. They will not finish us. Some people are already shipping Paula and they're already shipping them, thinking that they are a couple. Somebody was like, I saw a commenter saying, I can see that you guys are dating. Blah blah blah. I said, Even somebody was like, how did you know that they are dating? For the fact that they are cozy with each other. In fact, they are participating. Number one, they are participating in the same pageant, and they have to be cordial with each other. You understand? So, what is your business with them if they are dating, or if they are not dating? Must they come and tell you guys that they are dating? It's not by force. Nigerians should just be shipping what they don't understand. Oh my God! Even if they decide to date, is it your business? It's not your business. Leave them and pray for them and wish them the best of luck. These Nigerian pageant people, I don't understand them. They go leave the one way they're supposed to talk about. They will talk about the one way not important. Now that one, and they go talk about that one, and they go the one way they important. They don't go talk about that one. And the one wey no concern them, wey be private talk matter, now they go dey push shook mouth dey put. If Paula and Mazi Micheal are dating, how does it concern you? Leave them alone. Leave them alone. They were in the same pageant together. They prepare together. So they are they should be close. They should be close. If they were not close, that's why people say, what happened? Why is Paula not snapping with Mazi Micheal? Why is Mazi not close to Paula now? Why are they not snapping pictures together? Why are they not together? Why are they not always doing things together? The same person so that said this thing, they will be the one to still say, oh, why are they not together? And you are still. I beg, it's hard to please some people, sha. That's what I would say. Generally, I feel like whatever you do, people will still criticize. Whether you do bad or you do good or they will still criticize. If you like do everything, they will still criticize you. So just make yourself happy at the end of the day and put them to shame. That's just it, personally. Alright guys, I don't talk tire. I don't dey sweat. For this Nigeria, we rain dey fall every day the rain now in this Lagos. Every day now rain dey fall. Every day, every single day. So it's really not funny at all. Weather is not funny at all. But it is well, we move. Alright guys, if you are here, please, before you leave the live stream, like this live stream, okay? Like the live stream. Alright, so that's it though for today's live stream. I don't know if you guys have any other thing to comment on. If you are going to be watching the live stream, what do you think about Paula's performance, and what do you think about Mazi Micheal's performance as well? Yeah, who do we blame here? Who do we blame here? Personally, to me, I don't blame Paula. I don't blame the organization either. I think that is just based on what the judges wanted at Miss Supranational. Okay, so that's what I think. If at all you want to blame anybody, blame the judges. Blame the judges as at Miss Supranational. Okay, that's that's all I can say at this point. Blame the judges. They are the ones that hold the key, hold the final say to whoever makes it, or whoever makes the cut. They are the ones that will decide. Okay, so yeah, what has happened has happened. Let's prepare for next year, and it's a lesson to us all to do the needful. And before you criticize, at least try and be logical. Okay, think twice. Think on both sides, before you criticize, please. That's what a lot of Nigerians don't know how to do. They don't think twice, just criticize like that without even looking at the adverse effect, or even putting themselves in that person's shoes to know where it pinches. They will not do that, they will just criticize immediately and start talking out of point. Please, let's try as much as possible to be logical in our thinking. Is a beauty pageant, okay? It's not a political contest. So let's take it easy, okay? Alright guys, I'm going to end the live stream very soon. Thank you all for joining me. If you're going to be watching this live stream, please like the live stream before you leave, okay? Like the live stream. Alright, so if you're going to be watching, like I said before now, what are your comments on Paula's performance and Mazi Micheal's performance? Okay, and just a recap of Miss Supranational in general, right? So I don't really have much to talk about. Yeah, nobody is commenting to make this live stream interesting, so I will end the live stream here. Nobody they comment now. Everybody just look my face. Nobody won't talk. Alright, no wahala. I am going to end the live stream very soon now. Yeah, in the next 5 minutes. No, next seconds. I'll be in the live stream. Alright guys, good night, everybody. I'm going to be filming my wish list for Miss Universe Nigeria. For those of you that don't know, Miss Universe Nigeria form is ongoing now. They are selling the form now. If you are interested, if you want to stand a chance to represent us in Miss Universe next year, sorry, is it next year? This year rather, this year. If you think that you have what it takes to represent Nigeria in Miss Universe this year, please go on to www.missuniversenigeria.com and buy the entry form, apply, and follow the prompt, and they'll respond to you and pay your fees and everything. All right, so if you're interested in Miss Universe Nigeria, like I said, go onto their website and register. And also, if you're interested in Miss Cosmo Nigeria, go onto their website and register. The forms are started, they started selling the form today. Okay, so the earlier the better, before the slot will finish and buy your form if you're interested in Miss Cosmo Nigeria and Miss Universe Nigeria. The forms are currently on sale. All right, go and pick up the form if you're interested. But at the same time, I feel like, if you know that the pageant, that this particular pageant that I called, is you don't fit into the prototype, there's no need. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your money. If you know that you don't fit into the prototype of Miss Universe and Miss Cosmo, don't bother yourself to buy the form so that you don't waste your money. So we are looking for interested and qualified candidates. Okay, that's what we're looking for. All right, guys. So I'll see you all. Like I said, I'm going to be filming my wish list for Miss Universe Nigeria and Miss Cosmo Nigeria. Anticipate that wish list. Okay. Yes, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you stayed up to this point, please like and share. Yeah, show love and not the other way around. Okay, that's what this channel is all about. Okay, at the end of the day, we show love to each other. Please, no negative commenters. Okay, no negative comments. Please, before you respond to certain things, try as much as possible to be logical. Think about it both sides. Put yourself in that person's shoes before you think aloud, or before you comment, or before you state that comment, or before you comment what you think. Please try as much as possible to be logical. Be logical before you comment. Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you all for joining me today. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Bye.